This time on Flipping Bangers, we take on a quirky Swedish coupe you've probably never heard of.
Wedge shape, pop-up lights.
It looks all right, but there's a catch.
Whoa, it's wonderful.
Can we get it going?
No, that's not actually doing anything, is it?
Can we make it stop?
We got fluid.
We got fluid to keep the cash coming into our new car business
We have got a bid.
and prove that rarity equals riches.
We've got to take the risk.
I'm Gus Gregory and he's Will Trickett. Together we're risking everything to follow a dream
It's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time.
We've packed in our day jobs.
and invested our own hard-earned cash.
We will do whatever it takes. As we try to make a living in the cutthroat world of second-hand cars.
It's all in the chase. You've got to buy well, you've got to sell well.
Why would anybody buy this car?
We've got a goal.
We want to double our money. If we put 500 quid in, we need to see £1,000 back. We're targeting the very bottom of the market.
We buy cars that no one else wants.
Can we make it flipping bangers? Or is this a gamble we cannot win?
It needs so much work doing to it.
We've invested 10 grand in our new car trading venture. That's to pay for cars.
Isn't it great?
I know, I've never actually had a proper, clean workshop.
No, this is really
And
exciting.
so much stuff.
I've got my favourite tools in here, my favourite spanners.
But if we're to cover the rent on our lovely workshop and pay ourselves wages, the goal is to double our return on every pound we put in. If we can't make money, we lose. So far, the lights are still on, but we've got to keep the cash coming in. This isn't a game.
Basically, we've given up a salary, a monthly salary, and replaced it with, well, possibly no salary at all.
We have to cycle one car per week and can only afford 5 workshop days per car. It's time to get hunting for some new, fresh metal. This time I'd love to work on a Swedish car close to my heart.
If we're looking for a Volvo, the price of old Volvos is really high.
Yeah.
I thought that we should find something like a 144 or 244, both of which I've had before. And there's one here for £25,000. Can that be right?
25?
Can it be right? I don't know. There's one here, this is kooky, Volvo 480. There's one here, it's £11,000.
I'm looking at Amazons and they're like 6 to 10 grand.
Yeah, but Amazon, you're not going to get an Amazon for the money we've got. Well, I tell you what, if you leave it with me, I'll find us a kooky classic Volvo. Yeah?
Okay.
Because there's clearly money in them, isn't there?
I reckon the Volvo era that'll give the best return on our tiny budget is the 1980s. I found a performance coupe for £1,295, which will fit the bill perfectly.
You are in possession of the information.
I am.
Where are we going and who are we going to see? And, more importantly, what are we going to go and have a look at?
OK, well, we're going to see Lee, who's got a car dealership.
OK.
He buys and sells Volvos, second-hand Volvos.
Yeah.
But this is his own car.
Oh, OK, yeah.
So this is effectively a private sale.
Yes.
So Volvo 480 SE, which is a very special, very niche Volvo.
Don't know which one that
Little
is.
wedge shape, pop-up lights.
Oh, I know.
80s.
Yeah, looks like someone's chopped off the back end with a meat cleaver.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah. God, that's an old car.
Actually, age isn't the problem. Lee's car does have a few issues, but I'm not going to mention them to Will just yet.
He's clearly got a thing for Swedish cars, hasn't he?
It looks that way, yes.
Although slightly more expensive than what we're here to buy, would you say?
I've got a feeling that what we're looking for is probably going to be out in the boneyard at the back.
I think you might be right.
Oh, hello.
Hi, guys.
Are you Lee?
Hi, yes, I'm Lee.
Hello, Lee.
Hiya,
Nice
how
to
are
meet
you?
you, Gus.
Hi, Gus.
Hello, Lee.
Hiya,
Good day,
hi.
I'm Will.
Hi, Will. Right, you must have come to look at the 480.
We have.
Yes.
Yep. OK. Here she is.
What's it?
It's immaculate, isn't it?
It's lovely.
It is
very,
tiny.
very nice.
Wow. Whoa. It's wonderful.
It's gorgeous, isn't she?
So it's the limited edition.
It's a limited edition model, two-tone paintwork,
Turbo wheels,
turbo wheels, turbo spoiler on the front.
half leather interior.
That's right, half leather interior on the inside.
So why are you selling it then?
I've just inherited an even older Volvo, which has been in my family from brand new. So I feel that that one now needs the care.
What's the story with this car? How did you come about it?
It took me some time to find a rust-free one, which is specifically what I was after, and I definitely wanted this two-tone paintwork limited edition one. I got it in Wales, saw it and thought, that's the one for me. So, but yeah, no, it's good. There's not too many left in this condition, inside and out.
Gus, I've had a look down here, and it seems to only have 69,000 miles on the clock.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really 69?
Yeah, very, very low mileage for it, yeah. And you can tell with the condition of the car, it has actually spent quite a lot of its time in storage, which is one of the reasons the bodywork's so good.
Time for Will to find out that this great-looking 480 has a big problem. It doesn't actually run.
Have you had it running?
It did run. It ran perfectly up to the MOT station, and then it decided not to.
Oh, OK.
So,
Right, question.
go ahead.
The engine's not running, and it might be an electrical fault. OK, I've got a real big worry about that, because with Volvos, if you've got an electrical problem, it can often turn into a huge problem.
Yep.
Do we know any more than that?
It does turn over, it does want to go.
That's the important bit, it wants to
It
go.
wants to go. I'm confident it's not going to be anything serious.
OK.
Mechanically, they're simple.
I love this split leather. It's just great,
Too.
isn't it? Oh, fabulous in
Here
here.
we are.
Isn't it?
Yes, lovely,
It's
isn't it?
great.
So inside of here, nice 80s Volvo design.
Fabulous.
I've added a couple of extra gauges just there beneath
you put
the
these on?
radio. Yes,
Did
yeah,
you?
yeah, they're genuine Volvo accessory, but little details with the 480 owners on these. Plastics often go, so I was keen to make sure the door pockets are all good, that the seat belt extensions still work fine, which it does on there, and all the electrics work, which is the key thing. Both windows work, sunroof works, and importantly, there's a trip computer, which tells you fuel, range, and everything all
Information
works.
centre?
That's what that is.
This is the
Yeah.
information centre. You've done some work on this, haven't
I've
you?
made it as original as I can.
That's amazing. This has come unstuck a bit at the back here, hasn't it?
That's right, yes. Headlining at the very back there has just started to droop down.
Just needs re-sticking back on.
That's right.
These seats at the back are fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely fabulous. Little bucket seats.
I love them, yeah, absolutely. And they recline as well.
Do they really?
They do, yes.
Fabulous.
So classy, isn't it? So classy.
Volvo.
Shall we have a look under the bonnet?
Please do. Bonnet release is just down there.
Engine, shall we? The non-turbo engine.
The non-turbo engine, indeed. Well, hey!
Right in the middle.
Do you know, hey, that's
at that.
posh, look. It's got one of those.
Yeah, it's got a little brake in it.
It's
there,
an
hasn't
easy up. Gus,
it? Looks great.
we've got another pretty engine.
Yeah. It's that generation, isn't it? It's still of the generation where they were making engines to look at, weren't they?
To be fair, very reliable engines.
Yeah.
Very reliable engines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lee, we know the engine doesn't work.
Yep.
Are there any other problems with the car that you know about?
The only other things I'm aware of is the brakes need attention. Brake calipers are sticking on, and a brake flexi pipe needs changing as well, which it failed its MOT on.
And now Will's got the whole picture. The car doesn't go, and it doesn't stop.
What about if you give us a few minutes and we'll have an in-depth conversation?
Absolutely.
And get back to you.
Sounds fair enough.
Come get. Is that all right?
Take your time. Okay, see you later.
Thank you. Even if a car looks in good condition, there's always a huge risk buying something that doesn't run.
So effectively, this could be a pup.
Yeah, it could be a pup, couldn't it?
But he does have a plausible reason for why he wants to sell it. I trust him.
Yeah, I trust him as well, I have to say. He seems like a very trustworthy bloke.
He does. I mean, he had it on the forecourt for 12.95
Yeah, 12.95.
as a non-runner.
Yeah.
So we've got to take the risk. Do we think that's going to be so expensive that it's going to take it out of our remits?
If this car was working, it's got to be worth 1,600 quid.
Well, our rule of thumb is pitch in at about 800 then.
Yeah, I'd say.
We've got to double our money.
Shall we?
Let's, let's go and have a word.
See what he says.
See what he says.
OK, Lee, there's good news.
And there is a little bit of bad news as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
We understand how much you love that car, and we understand how much you've done and how much you've put into that car. And we want to carry on that work, and we want to get it going and get it to a stage where it should be.
As you know, the car doesn't run, you know, and that's not really going to make it a good seller, is it? You're fully aware of that.
I appreciate that, yes. Yeah, okay.
We've got a price, and above which, really, it's not going to work for us.
Okay.
I'll just say it's £800.
£800.
Yeah, if you accept £800, we'll take it away, we'll do our thing to it.
But you'll be getting it up getting it running again.
Give it a good home and treat it with the same loving care and attention that you have.
Well, that does appeal to me, and that's what I want it to go to. OK, so I think this has got to be one of those heart over head decisions. So, yes.
Hey!
It's yours.
Thank you, Lee. That's great.
Thank you.
Cheers,
That's
Lee.
great.
Pleased it's going to a good home.
That's really
great.
cool.
It's been an
Thank you.
absolute pleasure. Real
Yeah,
pleasure.
lovely
Thank
to
you
see you.
very much.
Cheers, Lee.
Excellent.
I'd like to start the car and drive it onto the trailer. But given that the dealer who loved the car couldn't start it,
Okay, no, that's not actually doing anything, is it?
I'm just going to accept it doesn't drive. How do we get it onto the trailer since, of course, Will doesn't have a winch?
This has got disaster written all over it, hasn't it?
Don't forget, I've got no brakes.
Gus, that's only going to matter if the ropes break.
Yeah, true.
Right, you ready?
Yep.
How about a nice heart-stopping moment early doors? Will comes up with a brilliant plan of dragging the Volvo onto the trailer. Tiny detail, the car can't stop. Are we going to write it off before we've even fixed it?
Whoa!
But it does the job.
That was simple, wasn't it?
Despite the fact a dealer who adored the car couldn't get it running, and we tried and couldn't get it running, we're still feeling positive about our new Volvo project.
Well, I'm so chuffed. We have done well. You have done exceptionally well, Gus. I take my hat off to you on this one.
When I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh, niche is great. Niche is brilliant. Niche is
Yeah.
exactly what we want, because niche means that we should be able to make more money out of it rather than less.
But that only works if you've got somebody at the particular time of sale that actually particularly wants to buy it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly
it
that.
might be a bit of a millstone around our neck.
The jury's out on, and I think we'll find out when we come to sell this car.
We will.
And the doubt remains when we return to base. Yes, the 480 looks fantastic, but there's no getting around the fact it doesn't start and it doesn't go. And if we can't solve those issues, this immaculate coupe will have been a terrible mistake.
I just keep having to have a little sneaky peek because I cannot believe how good this is.
It's almost mint condition, isn't it?
How did that happen? How did we luck out with this?
That has got to be, that's the biggest question of the day, isn't it? I do not know how we managed to get such a good car in such good condition for such a small amount of money.
I doubt if there's a better one than this.
So what is wrong with this car? We have got a bust door lock, a saggy headlining.
Can't be difficult.
What else have we got on this? We've got, the brakes. The brakes don't work.
I mean, it's clearly got a hole in the pipe somewhere here, hasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, it has left a small puddle on the trailer, so we can fix that. We've got an engine that doesn't work.
Well, if you think this engine's a Renault engine, isn't it, that was used by Volvo?
Yeah.
And Lee said that it was running when he took it to the MOT centre, so there can't be that much wrong with the engine, can there?
You wouldn't have thought so. These things are generally pretty reliable. It's going to be some sort of ancillary, and I suspect something electrical.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. I've got great confidence that we'll be able to get that running in no time at all.
I agree.
We need to sell the car fast, so Will writes up a 7-day auction ad to run immediately that lists the car as working perfectly.
Volvo 1993. We're going to put a starting price of 500 quid, because you can start somewhere, haven't you? A buy it now price, which I think probably a tiny bit high, but we're going to try it, of 3,495 quid. And a reserve of 2,200. It's taken me ages to write the advert, but kind of that should be it.
Because of the condition and rarity, Will takes a risk and puts the reserve price even higher than we think the car is worth. Is that bold or bonkers?
It's time to find out if, like our ad promises, the Volvo can run and present perfectly.
We've got 5 days to completely overhaul the 480, and it starts with a valuable cup of tea.
There we are. Look, nice cup of tea, Gus.
Thank you very much. I can't help but think that once we get this started, and it's not going to be much, is it? Once we've got this started, this car is going to be a goldmine for us.
If this fires up easy, we are literally giggling.
For a starting issue, we've got to check the fuel and the electrics first and see which element is at fault.
Do you want to put a battery in and I'll get a plug spanner?
There is an old battery on here, but it's past saving and must be disposed of at the local tip. The battery's on then, Gus. You can give it a bash if you like. I think we need...
Well, at least it spins over. We know that, don't we?
Yeah. Next step is to check the ignition and make sure fuel is getting to the spark plug.
We need to go a little bit deeper, though.
If I pop this out, and we'll see if it's got any fuel there, shall we, or a spark there?
Yes.
Oh, it's got plenty of fuel on it, look.
Oh, yeah.
But a dry plug would indicate no fuel.
Well, let's see if we've got a spark, then. Yeah. Shall I hold it?
Yeah, just hold the end of that.
Yeah. OK. No spark. Absolutely nothing.
Well, that's good in one sense, because it knows we've got no spark here, so we've got no spark from here to here.
Let's see if we can get a spark out of the coil, then.
Yeah.
The coil is the unit that steps up the engine electrics to the huge voltage needed to run the ignition system. If there is no spark directly from the coil, then it is kaput.
At the moment, it's a case of chasing it back. This is the king lead that goes onto the distributor. If I can just stick that spark plug in there and we'll give that a quick bash.
So no spark?
Absolutely nothing, Gus. It's looking more and more likely that it's the coil pack, isn't it?
But this isn't great. A coil pack for a 25-year-old Renault-derived engine isn't easy to come by. It turns out they are highly complex Renix units, consisting of a coil and a control unit. New ones are more than £200 if you can find one. So I head to a specialist Volvo breakers instead.
Barry, hello.
Oh.
I'm Gus.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. We talked on the phone about our 480 that doesn't seem to have a spark.
Yeah, sort of chances are, strong chance it's the Renix unit.
Yeah.
And yes, we've got one in
Excellent,
stock.
excellent.
And I can point you in the direction and you can go and take it off.
Excellent. Can I borrow a couple of spanners?
Yeah, by all means.
Excellent, thanks a lot.
Lake's Garage on the A1 is one of the country's best-known salvagers of these Volvos. It's been around for 60 years and one of a dying breed of breakers where you can still pull bits off yourself. If you can find them, that is.
Right, so Barry was saying left at the 740. That's a 740. That's a 740. Well, I guess we go left at this one here. Oh, 144. I had one of them. How lovely.
It takes me 10 minutes to locate the 480 using Barry's unusual reference system.
Aha. There she is.
Salvage parts are usually 40% of the new price.
There it is. The Renix unit. Proper Volvo treasure. I just hope it works.
Barry is on the money and charges me £80 for the lot, plus he throws in a couple of other bits that we might need. It's a highly productive first day, and we're only £880 down, and the car could easily sell for twice that if it's running. We're cooking on gas or petrol. Day 2 out of 5 in the workshop. It's an important one. We've spent £880 so far, and if by adding my new Renix pack to the car, we hear the sweet sound of a running motor, we've probably doubled its value instantly.
Morning, Gus.
Look what I've got. I've got a little red box full of goodies.
Oh, wicked. Look, perfect timing, because I've just got this one off for you.
Excellent.
That's the new one. Well, look, there you go, just the same as the old one.
Yep.
Which is brilliant news, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's new.
Yeah.
That is old.
It's dead.
And also, they've given us a crankshaft sensor, because they said if it's not that, it will almost definitely be this.
Oh, well done.
And...
Oh, good bit of thought there. I like it.
Look, I've got a lock for the broken lock.
Oh, you're a good man. Perfect.
So we've got everything we need to fix the car.
Brilliant. Well, give me that, lots.
You take that.
Because I am going to go and put it somewhere safe.
OK.
You can put that on. Do you want a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea, yeah.
Brilliant.
Replacing a coil on any car is actually quite simple. The connection to the electrical system is often a push fit. The access is usually the issue, but we've got a Volvo, so it's all much easier. Here you are, Gus, a nice good morning cup of tea.
Thank you very much.
There you are. Well?
It's on, so if that was the problem, it'll work.
Oh, brilliant. Right, I'm going to go and try it. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Excellent.
I'll stand by here.
Yeah. OK.
Hey! Now that's what I'm talking about. That is an engine that's running.
Pow! Hey! A resounding success so early in the project can only be a good thing, but we've got to remember, starting was only one issue on the 480. Because this Swedish dream machine has an issue with the brakes, and if it doesn't stop, it can't be road legal, and we can't sell it, and we'll be forced to kiss goodbye to any profit. We suspect there's a leak in the brake lines as the car is dropping fluid. Once the 480 is safely on axle stands, we can hopefully spot it. Oh, come on, Gus. Come on, Gus. Oh, found it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. It's amazing, though, isn't it? Because the rest of it's really good.
Yeah, apart from that bit there. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, look. That's not the same pipe, that's the other pipe. If we can't patch it locally, we've got to replace the entire section of metal tube, or brake line, which carries the hydraulic fluid to the wheels. It's not an easy job at all. Oh, no. So, well, it goes along here, along here.
Oh, God. All under the tank.
Really difficult.
Access is poor. The brake line is actually stuck behind the petrol tank.
Shall we strip it off?
Yeah. Come on. OK, right, OK. I'll get some tools. Before we replace the broken section, we need to disconnect the brake lines where they meet the flexi hoses on the calipers. I'm just about to cut the brake pipes, which happen to be right next to the fuel pipe.
Safety first.
Simple cut, he says. Brilliant. Brake fluid degrades and can't be reused. This has probably been in here for years and will have to be disposed of at the local tip. Next up, we've got to flare or reshape the old brake pipe endings to take the connectors for the new brake line. Right, let's give it a bash then. This is going to be tricksy. It might even hurt. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Right, OK. Right, look at that.
To flare the brake lines, we've got a tool that is usually used in a vise. It's not ideal to do it too up under the car, but we've got no choice.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
At last, we can pull out the brake pipes and fabricate new ones.
So we've got to make this section of pipe with these bends at the end of it, so that it goes up over the transaxle and then round into the flexible brake pipe.
So how do you make a brake line? Well, it's a bit like reshaping a coat hanger wire, but working to higher tolerances.
First thing, and most importantly, is to get the length of this, and it's got to be just right.
Since this job concerns the safety of the car, we'll have to tread carefully at every stage.
That is where it comes to. A piece of tape.
Even getting the length exactly right.
That's how long the brake pipe is that I now need to make. We're using copper rather than steel brake lines. It's just as strong and a bit cheaper at just £5. Next stage is to transfer my measurement from this piece of wire onto the brake pipe. So if I hold that to that end and run it along like this, I've got to cut the brake pipe there at the start of the piece of tape. And now we need to flare the ends again, but this time we can do it on the bench and not under the car. The flaring tool can manage all sorts of diameters. I really don't think that messing with brake lines is an easy DIY job, but if you're going to try it, your workshop manual will tell you the spec. Gus, are you ready for this brake pipe yet?
I am.
I have taped up the ends for you to keep all the muck and dirt out.
Look, no muck or dirt getting in there.
The thing we're nervous of is that Volvo is a very safety-conscious company and will have routed the pipes above the petrol tank for a reason. We've checked with the Owners Club to make sure 100% that our reroute is not going to cause any issues.
So this is our original brake pipe. This is our new brake pipe, and they go together like that. We just do them up to seal it all up.
We've done this ourselves, but reworking the brake lines would be around £300 at an independent garage and more at a main dealer.
I've finished one side and now I've got to do the other and then connect everything up.
Well, they're on. It's not as neat as I would like it. It's not aerospace neat, but...
Well, that's fine. So long as it's on there and it's secure, Gus, that's really what matters the most.
Should we bleed it?
Yeah. Any hydraulics in the car can't have any air in them, as it will compress. So we've got to drive it out or bleed the system.
Will tops up the brake master cylinder and then pushes the pedal down to build up pressure.
All right, go on then, pump away.
The resistance in the pedals should increase as the air is driven out.
It's really starting to get there, mate.
Excellent.
It really is. It's starting to come up really, really, really nicely.
After a couple of minutes on each corner, we're satisfied that the job is done.
Oh, up, down.
Hold her down.
We got fluid.
We got fluid.
We'll do a final check for leaks to make sure that the system is sealed.
No leaks there, and then we check the other side.
No, nothing leaking there. That's good. I think we're done.
The wheels go on, the Volvo is back on the floor, and amazingly, we've removed the two main issues with the car. It's only the second day, and we're only £915 in for a car that could fetch twice that or more when it's complete. But it's not complete. There are still two tricky cosmetic jobs still to tackle.
It's day 3 out of a total of 5 we have allocated to our Volvo 480 ES. According to reliable sources online, it's one of only 13 left on the road in this spec. We're hoping that Rarity is the route to riches.
Gus.
Yes.
Look at this. We have got a bid.
We've got a bid.
We've
That's
got
brilliant.
16 watches and a bid of 500 quid.
Somebody actually wants to buy our car, don't they?
They do, yeah. Well, we've got loads of people looking at it and we've got a bid. Now, that's a good thing.
That's amazing. What does that mean?
That means they've not bought the car yet.
But it means that they're interested, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. What we need is a second bid and a little bidding war to get going. Well, we've got some way to go yet, so we need to get cracking on the rest of it.
There are almost no signs of nastiness on our 480, but someone at some point has tried to break in, and now the key doesn't work. But we don't want to sell a car with a broken lock.
We've got a new lock to put on, but to get it in, I have to take this little piece of trim off at the back here, and to do that, I have to take the door card off, which fills me with dread because it's held on by 1,000 delicate Swedish clips, all fragile with age. But I'm going to be very, very careful.
With a broken lock, there's two ways to go. One, get a new barrel and a new key, or fix the old lock to retain the old key. I've got a new barrel from a Breakers for £100, so I could get a specialist to get it to fit our old key.
Out there. So that's our old barrel. And if I just slip that through there, that'll stop anything else coming off. Brilliant.
The key barrel holds a series of plates with differently cut holes, which of course the key must pass through. I'm swapping the plates over and run the risk of breaking the old one and the new barrel if I get it wrong.
So I've rather brilliantly taken them all out and replaced them all in our new lock. But of course, the last one is stuck in there, and I suspect because it's been smashed by whoever did the lock. Three.
If I can make the old key work, I've just saved a chunk of money.
Let's see if this... So if I can get that in there... Look at that. So it does actually work. So, all we've got to do is take our cable tie off. Make sure nothing falls out. And then put our lock back in. Is it that way? We put our collar on that way around. Circuit goes on and it works, which is great.
We're at the end of day 3, and it's amazing how the Volvo 480 project is going. We've spent just £920 on a car that might one day sell for more than twice that. All we have to do is actually sell it.
We're driving towards the final leg of our project. The rare Volvo 480 ES has had so much time and love lavished on it, some even by us, it's a shame to sell it.
I've had some bid alerts on the computer about the sales of the Volvo. Right, okay. I haven't had a look yet.
Go in.
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
That is amazing! That is truly exciting, isn't it?
It is, that's brilliant. 11 bids, 11 bids, 1,120 quid.
People want this car, don't they?
They do.
We were right. We were absolutely dead right. People want this car.
And now we've got 26 people watching. We've got people bidding against each other to buy our Volvo.
That's really exciting, isn't it?
It is.
We can't turn top dollar on a car with issues, and the last one to be tackled is the sagging head lining, a common gripe in old cars when fabric glue starts to fail. It's time-consuming and fiddly to remove before rehanging.
You know, this whole thing's filling me with dread already. It's so much work to do.
We've got to do all the A pillars,
Yeah.
B pillars, all the rubbers,
Yeah.
the visors, the lights, and then we get it out. And that every person online that I've read an account of taking this out,
Yeah.
the getting it out's fine, but they've all then bought new ones from scrapyards and putting them in.
Oh, brilliant. Well, the gluing bit didn't work.
Their gluing has failed, yeah.
Will thinks that rather than doing a proper job that'll last for years, we can do a bodge on the back that'll save loads of hassle, but may not work at all.
Let's have a better look and see.
Take the side panels off.
The headlining is fragile and can't easily be repaired. The cotton is glued to a card backing that is fitted to the roof.
It's funny, I was just thinking, I'm really, really worried about doing this. But then, bottom line is, we'd be having to do it anyway, wouldn't we?
The hardest thing is smoothing out creases once we glue this into place. So, we've designed and built a special tool. It's called a piece of cardboard. The adhesive is designed to allow some movement before it sets. We've got 5 minutes before it does.
The sponge isn't to absorb moisture, just to provide a super light touch around the drying fabric. It's probably the only time Will's touch has ever been light.
Brilliant, Will.
Almost too good to be true, really. I'm seriously, Gus, I'm trying to hold back from getting too excited.
We'll come back in the morning and it'll all be, the whole thing will be
That's
falling
what I'm
down.
worried about. If it's going to come down, it'll do it in the fullness of time, Gus.
If this stays in place, we'll have saved probably a day's work and also around £100 on a new fabric headliner. But if it doesn't work, Will can do the job properly and do it by himself. We're flipping a Volvo 480 ES. It didn't start, and it didn't stop.
We got fluid.
But we've ticked those boxes. The final barrier to the sale is the repair of the saggy headliner, and it's lasted the night amazingly. And we can use our 5th and last workshop day for the little finishing touches that get cars sold more easily. Clean oil always reassures buyers, and although the main dealer can charge £200 to £300 for changing it, it's a DIY job. You need a jack, a sump plug spanner, and something to collect old oil in. Then let the oil drain out. Ours doesn't smell that fresh, so it's good to swap it, buyer or not.
Let's just leave that for 10 minutes for gravity to work its magic, and then nip the sump plug back up and pour some oil in the top.
A full top-up with synthetic oil adds only a few quid to the tally, but really helps the selling process. Uncle Will is in charge of topping up washer, brake and power steering fluid. All easy stuff.
How was that for you?
Well, I think we've got it all sorted, haven't we?
I think so. All done.
Perfect. Happy days.
We bought the Volvo for £800,
I think this has got to be one of those heart over head decisions. So, yes,
That's
I'm
great.
pleased it's going to a good home.
And replace the coil, which cost £80.
Barry was saying left at the 740. That's a 740.
We dealt with a leaky brake pipe
Do we bleed it?
Yeah.
and the saggy headlining.
That looks brilliant, Will.
Almost too good to be true, really.
And even the lock without spending more than a few pounds.
Look at that. It does actually work.
All in all, this car owes us £950, which is frankly astonishing.
But this has got to be a winner for us, hasn't it?
Well, I think we've finally achieved a car that's really, really quite presentable, Gus.
How can there be a better 480 than this? It's brilliant, isn't it?
There's no reason why it shouldn't sell well.
It's on budget in time and money, and that's really important for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all we've got to do now is sell it.
But before we do, this Volvo hasn't turned a wheel in years. Now we get to sample it on the road.
This car is brilliant.
The car seems to drive really smoothly. It's got a nice weight and balance about the whole thing. Volvo are clever like that. They make their cars seem really personable, don't they? It's got everything about it. This computer is incredibly trick. It makes me smile a lot. It tells me what our range is, what our engine temperature is, what our oil temperature is.
And all that on a clicky little button.
All in all, we sort of come up with a nice car. We've brought an old knacker that didn't work, and it's now shining. We've fixed the headlining, the engine, the lock, the brakes. It's produced a nice little car. This is one to be proud of.
Yeah. It just reeks of being loved, this car. It's got... there's not a mark on any of the seats. It drives brilliantly. The interior is fantastic. The exterior is fantastic. I think if people see the pictures of this on the internet, I mean, we've got 16 watches now.
We have.
But it's going to go. If you wanted a 480 Volvo, this would be the one you'd buy.
Our internet auction is almost finished. Will set the reserve at an optimistic £2,200, and all the signs are we're going to smash it.
14 bids, and it's
Yeah.
only up to 1,106.
Well, I'm hoping that there are 14 people all sat huddled around their computer as we are now.
So you think it's going to get to 2,000?
Yeah,
You
I
were
do.
meandering a bit there, though. I seriously only think it's going to get to 1,300, and that's really optimistic.
2 minutes to go, and we're getting nervous. The big players have yet to place bids.
The trouble is, it's so niche, and this is one of our problems, isn't it? It's so niche. We've got to have the right person looking online for that car when we're selling it. So
That's
it's
right.
got to find it in those 7 days. 1 minute, 3 seconds.
OK, well, we're still not close enough for that, you know, for the true flowy. The one where we see it stack up, dunk, 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 dunk.
48 seconds, and
I
no
know.
one's moving on
Got
it.
everything crossed, including my legs. It's not looking good, Gus.
It's not looking good, is it?
It's a lovely car.
30 seconds, 22
22.
seconds. 5,
Any moment about...
4, 3, 2, 1.
And the bidding hasn't moved at all. We haven't sold the car.
I find that really disappointing. I don't know why, but I take that quite personally. At least we didn't sell it for less than it's worth.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm really disappointed. That's really disappointing, isn't it?
yeah. Not enough time for people to see it on a 7-day auction. It's a classic.
Well, we'll have to work out what we're going to do now with it. Because we've got to sell it.
Yeah. Well,
Feeling rather down, we've got to pick ourselves up and act quickly to locate a new buyer. We head to an informal classic car meet at a cafe in North London. We're not expecting an instant sale, but we want to chat to enthusiasts or people who might know collectors who are looking for a car.
got faith in this car, and I know when the right person sees it, they will buy it. And that's great. That fills me with confidence. It's just a case of advertising it to the right people at the right time, which unfortunately we just haven't quite achieved yet, but we're not far off.
Now I feel it's a matter of pride. So we've got to take this car to show it to people. We've got to find the right person for this car. If he's not going to, or he or she isn't going to come to us, we've got to go to them.
We've got to work it. Gus, we've got to work it.
Straight away, car fans were drawn to the 480. They seem to love what we're doing.
This is the one with the Renault engine in it.
Yeah, it is.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, Renault 21.
It's got good paint and everything. It's lovely.
Look at it inside, though. I mean, it's like brand new.
We're sort of changed our lives and we've given up our day job to get involved in sort of buying and selling cars. And we generally buy ones that are slightly broken, slightly dilapidated, and drag them back into life a little bit.
This is it. I mean, I don't know about the mechanical details, but it's obviously been well cared for. It's low mileage.
We haven't got any money to spend on them, so we're buying from the wrong end of the market.
When I bought my Saab, the guy I bought it off has 2 of these.
Does he?
And he's keen on, he says, look, their time is coming. So, this guy, Stuart, who's got 2, and obviously...
Do you think he might want to buy a third?
He might. I'll give you his...
commission.
In fact, I'll give him a bell if you're
Well, it's worth
Take a
it.
picture, send it to him, that'd be really cool.
What are you looking for in terms of
Well,
money?
that's the thing. At the moment, we're sort of having a look around. We're sort of feeling the market. We're sort of seeing what other people think.
Right. I don't know. I would, to the right buyer, $3,000.
That's what we were thinking about that.
Yeah.
We were thinking around that figure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say more.
And that we'd probably take 2.5, but we'd be looking
or
at 3.
thereabouts.
The idea is to wait till nightfall when the meet gets busier. We're really hopeful we'll end up with some solid leads that we can follow up. But the British weather has other plans.
Do you know what I think is so great about tonight? I think we've met like-minded people. We've met people who think that this car is worth what we think it's worth, and that's re-instilled in me a sense of achievement of what we've done and a sense of what this car is actually worth.
I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Not underselling the car turns out to be the right advice, and 2 days later, Paul from Durham pays us a visit.
Well, hello!
Hi guys.
Paul, is it?
It is indeed.
Gus, pleased to meet you.
Hi Gus, good to meet you.
Good afternoon, Paul. I'm Will. Pleased to
Will.
meet you. Yeah, well, feel free to sort of, have a look through the whole thing and see what you think.
Thank you.
Because we're a bit like expectant parents with our first child going off to university or something.
I'm quite impressed with the paintwork actually. It seems quite, tell this colour really well. I don't know if it's been garaged, but...
Yeah.
Bit of a hoover would have been nice, mind.
Yeah, sorry, that's my department. I've never
was your
really
job.
been very good at vacuum cleaning. I don't particularly like it, to be honest.
But yeah, it's smart. I like the two-tone as well, actually. Though. I have actually had one of these previously. Just a cloth seat. So sorry to jump in, but what were you looking for?
Well, we've been advertising it for sort of 3.5.
I think, well, when I first saw it advertised for 3.5, I thought there must have been a slip of the finger.
When we put in that price, you do aim high because, somebody might go, I want that car now, and pay it, in which case it's happy days for us.
But you've looked at a lot of these, haven't you?
I have.
And how does this stand with the ones you've looked at?
Condition-wise, it's up there.
And that's what we thought. When we picked it up, that's what we thought. We didn't think that there would be a better one than this, to be fair.
I'm going to meet you a one-time offer.
I like that sort of offer. I like people who speak like that. That sounds good.
250.
It's a nice car. I like Paul. I think that it'd be nice to see the car go. Let's do it.
I agree. It'd be nice to see the car go.
Shake on 250?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Paul,
Cheers.
enjoy your Volvo.
And that means we've doubled our money. With around £1,250 profit, the business keeps going, we get paid, and the banger has been flipped.